Okay, let's do it. I got you. Get this thing poppin'.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand, his hands on, going hard like Towns. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, with the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KLT drip club leading up to tip off. We feel like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we are popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue sky. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform that fast and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show, Divine, Shy Powers, the Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, Battle of the Boroughs about to go down, man, but it ain't feeling like that right now, but we're going to get this thing popping. We're going to try to bring a little bit of positivity as R2 in these situations. But anyway, let me bring my partner in the building so we can really get this thing popping.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my Lionel Richie shit. He said the sky is falling. Give me tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the sky is falling all over the orange and blue city. Salute to the chat, man. Fabian, what's good? Louisiana, Nick, my brother, what's good to see you, Louisiana. Salute to you, man, to see you in the chat. That means you in the chat, man. I know, hope you live, and I hope you well, my man, Louisiana. Good to see you, my dude, Real Talk. JR, my brother, Jermaine, what's popping, my bro? What's good? What's good? Man, right now, the sky is falling in New York City. I mean, it is crazy right now. Knicks can't win. Fan base starting to do cartwheels. Everybody jumping off the boat. So I get it, though. The train is pretty empty right now, man. I don't know what to say. It's just tough right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is really tough right now. But we're going to try to make some sense of all this stuff and talk about the game tonight, man. Just pretty much everybody vibe, how they feel about this team who right now in the last 11 games is 2-9, excuse me. So it's just a lot of stuff to talk about, man. But I'm excited to be here, win, lose, draw, whatever, man. Good, bad, and the ugly. I'm always glad to be in the chat with you guys, man, and on the show, talk about our team that we love, we really love, but we just got to hope that they can find a way to love us back. Commander, right now, it's been tough, man. So we're going to get here and talk about all that, man, the injury reports and all that good stuff, break down the game tonight, man. Then also talk about the future and what's beyond. But Shy Power, what's good with you, my man? How you doing and what's popping, my brother?
Yeah, everything cool, man. You know, I mean, it's another day talking about the New York Knicks and what we can accomplish and stuff like that. And yeah, it is a whole lot of stuff out there. There's a whole lot, it's stuff out there, and some of this stuff could be relevant, but at any rate, it's about New York Knicks basketball. And let's see if the team can pull itself together, pull their bootstraps up, and get this win tonight, because this win means a lot tonight. So it's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen after this game tonight. So this game is a real pivotal game for the Knicks. It's like a playoff game. I'm just saying. We do not need another loss, especially against another team under 500. So let's get out there and let's talk about it, Divine. I'm ready.
Yeah, real talk, man. It is an important game in the sense of it's an important game for lottery. One, we just need to get a win, obviously. Brian and Costa, my brother, as always, thank you for helping us keep the lights on. You know, we appreciate you. Dave Rodriguez Deval is in the building. DR is in the building. Salute Deval is good, Rodriguez. Yeah, we just need to get a win, man. So, you know, hopefully the game tonight, that's our important, just to get a win. We just need a win. Once we get a win, we'll take it from there. But we haven't had none lately, man. It's just been the last 4 games. It's just been abysmal. We losing games on both sides of the ball, one affecting the other. A lot of speculation out there. A lot, you know how it is when you lose, the negativity just, it's just one of them things that's going to creep upon you, and it's rightfully so because the team is stinking up the joint right now. So we do have a right to feel the way we feel. Our team is not playing good. It's a lot of concerns going on in there, and rightfully so. There should be. It should be. I mean, this team we had this team legitimately on a level of this is championship. I believe get to the championship, but I didn't say win it all, but get there. But we just got to find a way to get it going, man. Maybe first, let me just stop my conversation. Salute to the sister. What's good, Queen Steph? Good to see you, sister. For real, for real. And I appreciate you coming in always, man. You know how we do it, sister. Real talk, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, it's just been tough, man. It has been crazy. But I get it. I get all everybody's feeling. We'll talk about all that. We, like I said, also go over the game tonight. But it's just tough shot powers when you're losing, because losing just pick a bad taste in your mouth. It's nothing positive you could talk about. You know, it's a lot of blame game. It's a lot of this guy ain't doing that. This person ain't doing that. Why we got him, you know, and it's tough. It really is. It's tough, but I do understand how the fan base feel. But hopefully we can find a way to get a game in here, win a game, and get all this stuff back out, get back on the right track. We got to find a way just to get back on the right track. You know what I mean? And that should happen tonight. We can go out there and beat Brooklyn, because right now we kind of tied for 3rd or 4th with the Raptors. Sixers is not too far behind us. Magic got 19 losses. You know, so it's like we falling back to right where the average dudes is at. But I know this team ain't average though. But that's the way we've been playing we've been playing below average the last 11 games. So we just got to find a way to get out. Before I give it to you, Celso, what's good, my man? Salute to you. Porto, what's popping? Nostalgic, my brother, what's popping? Nostalgic. Dougie Fresh, what's good, man? Good to see everybody in the building. But right now, it's just a crazy ride, shot, pal. It really is, man. You talking about peace and valley? We down in the valley. We talking about P Valley? We down in the valley, man, for real. Even our team is necking. This is crazy to me, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I understand how fans feel, and I understand how a fan like me, been watching this team, this Knicks, for over 30 years, feels. And I mean, I know how it feels. Yes, I understand how it feels. Yes, you know what I mean. And you know, I have even said some things about some people too. You know what I mean? I know, because I'm a fan. I know what I like. I know what I see. I watch the game. 82 being Divine, 82 gamers. We watch the game. Of course, me and Divine on the you be hitting the text. You know what I mean? We know what it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We try not to come so sideways. But anyway, we see the team. You know what I mean? And then they playing, like Divine said, they stinking it up. They is stinking it up. You know what I mean? They A game. They getting their ass whipping. You know, like you getting their ass whipped. So tonight's a good game to have a bounce back. A win will solve a little bit of the problems. It'll give us a little bit of time to sort things out and see what we can change up and do a little different. You know what I mean? We always knew that coming down towards this end of the year that there were going to be a minimal trade with Yabusele and Pacone Dedier. And I believe that might be the one only thing that we might do this year. You know what I mean? Some of these trades that we're looking for, and this time limit, I'm not sure if it's going to happen unless they've been talking behind the curtains. It's 12 days? If you're talking about a 3-team trade, 12 days? I don't know. I mean, unless you're on the phone all night long. I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it's not, but I think the trade still is going to be around Yabusele and Pacone, in my opinion. If something else pop off like that after tonight, we'll know, in my opinion.
It is a tough situation to be in, because you know what, I know a lot of fans want the team to win. That's our main objective, to win games, to win this, to get to this finals and try to make things happen. And they still not out of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, yet though we had a bad stretch of games, But I mean, this team is not too far different from last year's team, other than some of the veteran leadership like PJ Tucker, Campaign, and DeLon Wright. Man, without them voices in that locker room who could say, okay, you know what, guys, boom, you miss guys, them OGs like that, because they will sit down and say, listen, we need to blah, 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 whatever, get this shit together. They don't have that right now. They don't have nobody on that bench. Nobody on that bench that's a veteran like that. Because all the veterans we got playing, other than Shamet and if you want to, who's Shamet and Clarkston, but they not them other guys, you know what I mean? So sometimes we don't got certain voices in the locker room, like we used to have with the Todd Gibsons of the world and all these guys who could sit there and let these guys know, like, come on, you know what I mean? But we don't have that. So what we're gonna do now? We gotta buckle up. Jalen Brunson did the right thing and made the call on a team meeting. So I do get that. You know what I mean? That sometimes you gotta have that. And here's what I'm at with the team. And I think I was telling Sal Powell this early and before we got on the show. Cat is gonna be the punching bag. He's the punching bag for this shit. But in fairness to him, he's not the reason why the Knicks is losing, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why the Knicks losing because the whole fucking team's sucking right now. You know what I mean? The whole team suck. They ain't playing no defense. You know what I mean? But he's gonna be that scapegoat because he's the one that's getting that money. You know what I mean? He's getting the money. He only scoring 3 less points than he did last year. And here's another thing that we all forgetting, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why Karl-Anthony Towns is not playing to his best potential, it's the system he in. See, the Tibbs system was built for him. Mike Brown trying to bring a San Antonio Spurs. He tried to bring a Golden State Warriors. Run all like around the court like crazy. That ain't Cat game. Cat is a post up, put me down in the paint with that big ass body. Tibbs, that's why you miss Tom Thibodeau in a sense. Though he's right there, he gone, but you miss him because Tibbs always bring out the best in them players. Mike Brown ain't bring out the best in Cat, and it's been a problem since the beginning of the season. I think he's just a punching bag. That's my personal opinion. I think Cat is the scapegoat for this team and Mike Brown sucking. Because I know before we started the season, I said there's only one person I want to see I had to pay attention to this year, and it was Mike Brown. Everybody else was here last year. Like Cat was here, put up 24 and 13 last year, all NBA. So what changed from last year, Shaw Powers, to this year? So Karl-Anthony Towns last year with 24 and 13, all NBA. This year, you bring Mike Brown in. He trying to run Steph Curry and Draymond Green offense, which is not the Knicks basketball because him and Mitchell Robinson don't run like that. And now I think that in fairness to unfairness to Cat, I think he's just getting the blunt of everything. But remember, all our players were stinking up the last 11 games. So I just hope that we can get out of this funk, go out there tonight, win the game. Because not too long, the other night, Cat had a double-double, 20 rebounds the other night, Shaw Powers. 20 rebounds. And not saying terrible as Cat defense is, and it's terrible. Terrible as Cat defense is, but he ain't the only one that ain't playing defense out there, though. You know what I mean? It's like, I think this whole team is sucking right now. So we got to come out there tonight and get this lonely 13, 12, and 29 net team, and we got to beat these guys. Because if not, I think it might go the other way. I think you might listen. And let me get me wrong. If a trade come on the market for Cat, then you trade him. I don't have a problem with it because it's either him or Mike Brown got to go, right? You know what I'm saying, Shaw Powers? Him or Mike Brown got to go, and one of them two dudes cannot be on this Knicks team next year because they don't coincide. And the way it looks to me, they didn't extend Karl-Anthony Towns. They might say, listen. So we see. I mean, I'm not saying that it's one of this or that, but I just do that. We just got collectively, our team need to get in there and get it popping. The team need to get it popping because I think everybody been stinking up lately. So to be honest with you, Shaw Powers, that's just my little spiel. I just want to get that out there, man, because we love this team, man. But I just don't think that one guy is to blame for all the shit we going through with this when we 2-9 in 11 games. I think injuries play a part. Bad coaching. Bad playing, bad everything. We just bad all around. The whole damn team.
Everything looked bad. You know what I mean? Exactly why I don't want to say we, but the fingers sometimes get pointed. You know what I mean? Because everything's starting to look bad. You're starting to notice it now. I mean, in the beginning, you didn't hear all this chatter. You didn't hear too much of this talk and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And indeed, numbers make a fact, and I should have wrote these numbers down. But Cat's not getting enough, not making enough, getting enough touches in the paint, and he's not making enough of his baskets around the paint now. You know what I mean? And his 3-point shot is down from last year. You know what I mean? So and this, I'm not putting this out there. I'm going to talk because I'm a Knicks fan. So this is how I feel. Right now, Cat, I believe, another reason like punching bag, but Cat, and as he came into the season with Brown, they clashed a little bit in the beginning. I mean, you heard Cat say some things like, he's trying to learn the offense, learn the game with under Brown, something similar to that. So they, it's been a little. We all heard this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so and now he has called out Cat 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean? And this is also on top of being one of the trade chips and getting Giannis. You know what I mean? This guy just got moved from Milwaukee. I mean, from Sacramento.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? Over here, and he's a prolific player. Let's be real about this. All-star, all NBA, best 3 big man shooting. All these accolades he got. He just got moved from a team that he's been on for 10 years to come to the Knicks, and now his name is already involved in talking about a trade. You know what I mean? So that's also started this year. So I don't want to be his punching bag or something like that, but these are things that, imagine that's you. You know what I mean? These are things, damn, I'm getting these, oh, damn, excuse me, but they trying to get rid of me. They trying to get rid of me. Dang, man, I just messed up again, man. They're gonna think about that when they try to get rid of me. Everything he does now, he's being analyzed so much. So these are things that, in Cat's eyes, not just stick up for him. This is what I believe he's feeling right now. So he could be on the chopping block. And after tonight's game, if they don't win tonight,
Everybody. Not tonight, bro. The Knicks lose against the Brooklyn.
They don't win tonight.
Everybody. That's crazy. Man, brother Beater, my brother was popping. Steve Wankowski was good. Steve, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Wankowski, but salute to you, Steve. Appreciate you coming in. Real talk, man. Like I said, my brother Beater Buzz was popping. We shout out some of the people in the building, man. Size 9 was popping. AP was good, man. Trendle was good. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody. We just here, man. You know how it is, man. This is the way the universe is rolling right now in Nick land. I want to make sure I don't leave nobody out. I do get it, man. I get everybody's sentiment. And it's rightfully so. We got a right to call out this team they sucking. But I think it's a team thing to me. You know what I mean? We got to get it together. We really do. And hopefully tonight we just need a win, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what it boils down to, whether it's Cat, Brunson, Anunoby, Mike Brown, Dolan. All I know tonight, we need a win. That's all that matters. Once you get a win, we'll take it from there. But it just don't look good right now. It really doesn't. And I get it, man. This shit is crazy to me, man. I am very disappointed in this team, man, because we had all of us as fans had high expectations for this team. We talking about NBA Eastern Conference Finals. We actually talking about finals, not the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I said, Mike Brown got handed a Bentley. He got like me and Shop Powell. He got handed an AMG 550 kit, whatever the newest flip out. He got a nice car. He better drive that shit to the finals, or he need to be out. Mike Brown is, and that was, like I said, Mike Brown is on notice, ladies and gentlemen. You can't have a roster like this here, and they upgraded it better than last year's roster.
Thanks.
So that's what gives me confidence that I think the roster is better than last year's. But if Mike Brown don't get these boys to the finals, we said this before the season started. It's like somebody gave him $1 million right out instead of $20. They gave you $1 million. You got a team worth of talented dudes, and I do not like the way the Knicks going with the way they're going. Shop out. This is crazy to me. So let's see if they can pull like you say, pull themselves up by their bootstrap, lock in, get loaded, going in tonight and smash Brooklyn. And I don't take Brooklyn for granted because your defense don't come to the game tonight. Brooklyn will beat you.
Yeah, get your ass.
Michael Porter Jr., Cam Thomas, Clowney, Nick Claxton. they will fuck around and beat y'all in the Garden tonight if you don't bring your A game on the defense side of the ball. And that's what I think the Knicks are struggling at. They better bring their A game on that side of the ball, or somebody's head's gonna be flying. I knew they were gonna be flying. I was so deeply disappointed that other game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fan of Divine. I was disappointed. You let a team bunch of G leaguers clean beat you by 30 at Madison Square Garden. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough for me to watch the other night. I can't even front on that one. I'm like, man, y'all sit here and let these boys give y'all the business. Cooper Flag, Christie them knocking down 8, 9 3-pointers. No. So yeah, we all should be disappointed about our team. Do I think it's an end-all be-all? I do not. I think this team will find a way to turn this thing around because I do believe in the talent we got there. But right now, it's just not looking good at this point in time. So we'll see how it goes between now and the trading deadline. And if it don't get no better, blow it up. You know, and they would say nuke it. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's my side of the energy on a side that I'm not happy with. On the good side, we still got Jalen Brunson. We still got Anano. We still got these guys, man. But Mike Brown, you got to get these guys up out of this. They got to get themselves out of it. But Mike Brown, you also got to play your part too, because this is not good right now. So let's see how it goes. We 2-3 weeks ago, we was on top of the world. We lost 9 games in a 3-week span. We was like 21-9, some shit like that, and it just went the other way. So we see how it goes. But other than that, man, we in the Garden tonight. Let's go get it. We got some more home cooking. We just got to go in there and cross T's and dot I's tonight, man, and play New York basketball, man, and get gritty with this shit, man. You know, we got to go out there and get gritty with this thing. Shot Powell to see if we can turn this thing around because, like I said, the ship is sinking, but it ain't sunk yet. But it's starting to get a little heavy in that ship. The water's starting to get in that boat a little bit. But they need to get that water out that boat before the shit go to the bottom. But we got to figure something out, though.
Yeah, tonight is a pivotal game, man. This is a no play game, man. This game has to be results. You know what I mean? And the game, this is not it. This game and the next couple of games. You know what I mean? Because it is only 2 weeks maybe to the fifth. I mean, so what you gonna do? You know what I mean? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Because this game tonight puts everybody. I mean, aside from maybe 3 players on the Knicks right now, but you may see some super duper mix up right now, depending on how they've been working these books and putting things together. It could be. So tonight is a night to make it go back to just Yabusele and Pacone than it being OG, McHale, or Cat in the deal. You know what I mean? Right. You better do something tonight before all y'all be OG. There's some trades out there for OG. There's some trades out there with McHale in it. There's some trades out there with a Cat and one of these guys. You know, it could make something happen. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that they ain't got no real money, but they got some assets. OG right here could get you 2-3 players and 2 second-round picks. OG, yeah, you could get that for him. I think you could get $40 million, right? You could get 2 $18-19 million guys and probably get a pick or 2 back for OG. Just saying.
Yeah. Real talk. Hey, let me salute to the chat, man. Nets Kingdom is in the building. The Nets, he said Nets winning this thing tonight. I got you, Nets Kingdom. King Ribby was popping, my man. Dave Haas said trade Mike Brown for Tib. I ain't mad at you with that one, Dave Haas, for real. True story. Docs is in the building. True story. He was popping. True story. David M was good. Yeah, we right, David M. We do got Philly and Detroit coming up after this. That's why we need that win tonight. Because because we got 2 powerhouses coming up, and the Philly's right there behind us almost. And S, Few, Jew, Double S, D, G. I can't get it all, my brother. But salute to you as well. Appreciate you coming in, my man. Real talk, man. But listen, y'all hit that like, subscribe for your brother. We in the building. Knicks in Brooklyn in the world most famous arena tonight. We need to win so bad. I need to go and lace up my sneakers and go play for them dudes tonight. Something. We need to go in there and get a win tonight, man. They need me. Holla at me. But I do think they'd be fine. I think they'd be fine, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said. But it's going to be a hard find because, like I said, it's all right to lose a couple of games here and there. And I understand that you hit a certain part of the season and the legs start dealing with it. And like, listen, even Philly lost like 3 of their last 4 and all that stuff. So You got teams losing, but man, we ain't concerned. We don't care about them teams. We worry about our team. But teams go through this. But man, this is a little bit overkill for me. So we got to go out there tonight, beat Brooklyn, and get them cats up out of here tonight. Because like I said, you got Philly, Detroit, my man said. So we got to go out there and get it popping. I think we will. I think we respond tonight. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom of the ticker, depending on your subscription plan, the streaming on NBA League Pass tonight. Obviously on TV, MSG Plus, NBA League Pass, and the Yes Network for all those who need to know where the game is being streamed on tonight. The Shop Power, like I said, we just got to go out there because that this thing can get ugly. It can also get beautiful if they do the right thing. But if it don't get beautiful, that means it's gonna get ugly. Only two ways to this thing to go: either get good or it don't get good. Hopefully that'll get good, man. I gotta stay rooting for this team. I gotta believe that these cats gonna turn the thing around. I just don't see how you lose your skill overnight. And from the end of what we fell out the playoffs in May, right? We got knocked out of the playoffs in May. You mean to tell me from May to October, like this team lost their skills? I don't think it's a skill situation. You know what I mean? What happened from the time we lost in the playoffs to the season started to December when we was like tearing this thing up? The same guy was on this team 2 months ago when we was like 21-9, 23-9, tearing the NBA up. What happened from the time we was 21-9, 23-9, whatever, to now? Same group of guys. We were tearing it up in December, November, December, we was killing the game. Come into January, same dudes though. Same dudes.
I'm gonna tell you what it was right now. I'm gonna blame. I got two people to blame: Josh Hart getting hurt and Jalen Brunson getting hurt. That derailed us right there. That set us back a little bit. You know what I mean? So I blame them for wearing low top sneakers and Josh Hart for going out there and trying to play as hard as he can, trying to get every rebound. So if y'all want to blame him for that, that's what I'm blaming him for. The Jalen Brunson for wearing them low top Kobe's and Josh Hart for playing hard basketball. What else we gonna blame? You gonna blame something? Blame that.
Yep. Real talk show. Super Ron. Ron was good. Mr. CEO, still Knicks fan. The general was in the building. The army's in the building. Queen Darlene was good. Sister, I see you. To my sister Queen Darlene, always representing for the family. To the chat, man. To everybody in the building, man. Hit that button for your brothers. We ain't here. We ain't gonna let this thing derail us. We gonna get this thing popping, man. We gotta find a way to turn this thing around because we don't, like we said, it go the other way. But we gotta stay ultra confident about this team, man. Like I said, this team just a month ago was tearing the NBA up. It was tearing it up. It was like ripping the NBA. Everybody thought ain't nobody messing with the Knicks in Detroit. Now in the month of January, it's like this team sucked. So it's just like kind of crazy how the season goes. It's like it's a marathon, like they say, not a sprint. But damn, boy, we done ran the marathon already because these boys are struggling. But we get it popping. And we just got to go out there and make this thing happen, man. Tonight we just got to get a win. Ladies and gentlemen, winning cures all. Winning cures all. The temperature go down a little bit. The temperature still be on till after the trading deadline, but for now, the temperature is pretty high out there, man. From what I hear out there, the Knicks organization don't seem like they're gonna make no major moves. That could change in a minute, though. They might not be making no major moves now to keep everybody feeling like at a certain thought process. But let me tell you something. Let somebody find out a certain type of player might be available. All this shit change. This shit can change in a minute. They say they ain't trading nobody. But let something come available and let a certain person, that one domino, hit the damn market. The whole NBA gonna be in shambles. And Knicks will be right up there in the play. I don't care how they feel. That's what's gonna happen. So, but until then, let's go out there and win this thing tonight, man. Let's go out there and get these boys up out there tonight, win this game, man. And get us back to get the 26 wins. And get another one because, like I said, my man said we got 2 tough games coming up. But Shop House, I do think they respond tonight. I said that the other night they didn't, but they got to respond tonight. There's no way this team want to go out. There's no way this team want to come out of MSG tonight with fans booing them. If the New York Knicks lose tonight, trade every motherfucking body. I'm serious. So
tonight. Tonight is a pivotal game for you, for me, you, or everybody in the chat, all Knicks fans all over the world. Tonight's game, as a Knicks fan, is a very big game. You know what I mean? And it don't stop after tonight's game, but tonight's game is very pivotal tonight because after tonight's game, they are really going to amp up things. If they win tonight, it gives them a little breathing room. If they go out, I think we play Friday or Saturday, something like that. If we beat whatchamacallit, then it gives us a little bit more breathing room. We win 3 in a row, then we're gonna go right back to that Pacone Daddy and Yabusele trade. So, but if they lose tonight, I think if they win tonight and lose the next 2 games, they'll be okay. They gotta win tonight. If they don't win tonight, yeah, by the end of this, by the beginning of what's this, the 31st? Yeah, by the 31st, the 1st of February, they're gonna be like 2, 3 major moves, man. You talk about people being on here talking about some trades. Woo, in my opinion, I don't know nothing. I'm just saying.
Let me ask
If
you,
they don't win against Brooklyn tonight, woo, man.
what do you think? Speaking on that, what do you think we need to do to win this game tonight? What out of all the things that can go wrong with the Knicks, what do you think? What do you want to see from this team tonight to say, okay, you know what, they need to get back to this, or what do you think they need to do tonight to get back to that? Because it's hard to do all this stuff when you got all this like this outside noise. If the outside noise is into the locker room, how do they block out all the outside noise and get this thing under the belt tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they have to play together, of course. We've been talking about that connective, the parts with them being connected and the Legos and all this other stuff we talking about. They have to play connected like they did in the beginning of the year. The way they connected to win that cup, they have to get back to playing basketball, man. These guys is getting out there and just not playing together, playing ISO basketball, like we out in the park, like I got next. And I mean, that's how they look like they playing. Oh, excuse me, Devon.
Yeah, man.
I know. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm talking about. Excuse me. Yeah. So they thinking like that. You know what I mean? They acting like they going to play regular basketball outside in the park or something like that. This is not the park basketball that we trying to play right now. That's not it. You know what I mean? We in the NBA, man. You gotta. You know what I mean? Even if the one thing about a lot of these games that hurt me the most is the effort. You know what I mean? You get down, and then you try to pull it back. I understand if you stay close in the first half and you try to figure some things out, and then the third quarter you come out and smoke them, but you ain't even doing that no more. You know what I mean? They were doing that pretty well this year. They were commanding the third quarters. You know what I mean? Not even doing that no more. So that ain't even giving you a shot if you're down in the first half. So that's things that they have to get back together with, man. And let's be clear too. Josh Hart is not really 100%. I think he came back a little early, in my opinion. I think Jalen Brunson is not really 100%, but he came back because he seen the team needed him. I still think that ankle is a little, you know what I mean? That's the same. I think, in my opinion, Cat, not making no excuses, but this is facts. Cat still has this quad injury in his leg that he acquired that really got worse about 4 or 5 games ago. He limped off the court a little bit. So that quad injury has been bother him for a numerous amount of games, but he's playing through it. So we just got to get out there and play together. The best basketball that the Knicks play is when they play together. You know when it is. We talk about this all the time at the end of the thing. The 27 assists, the 80% from the free throw line, the grabbing the rebounds, 37%. They shooting, you know what I mean? They not making shots and they lacking back on defense. One of the things the Knicks used to do early in the season is if a team scores on them, they get the ball out quick and run down the court. Josh Hart, they're not doing that no more. Mm-hmm. These guys used to play the bump. I bump you, you take that man over there instead of going through the screen. They're not doing that no more. Now they're trying to fight through the screen again. So they're confusing me. Mm-hmm. So there's certain things that they need to fix internally. And I mean, to make them a better team tonight. And I think tonight's game is a big game. So that's how I'm just going to live off it. I think that they can come back out here and start from here. Like this is 0-0. This is the first team we're playing this year. Let's go on a little run, 4 or 5 game run. Because then it will die down a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about a little bit because it's not going to go nowhere. And there's still maybe some trades. I don't know what's going to happen. I ain't no guru or nothing like that. But if they don't win tonight, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be a big trade. You know what I mean? They ain't going to be that minor trade that we talk about. It's going to be a big to major trade coming down, in my opinion.
Yeah, but let me just touch on it. Like Steve said, key to winning, not turning the ball over every other play. Like Rodriguez said, moving the ball, feed the hot hand, all that. Get it to them. You know what I mean? Facts. Play together. play for each other, defense mindset. Yeah, y'all 100% in the chat on that. That's real talk. So and we got to do the thing. But I did notice one thing. I was watching. I think it was somebody on X. Somebody would have some play-by-play breakdown. And what I noticed that was interesting, off the rebound, the other team is getting out on that fast break, and they're not getting back on defense. So they confused on who's running to the corner, I know I was some good breakdown analysis, dude. They like, okay, Jalen Brunson and Hart was on the same side of the court. Hart was pointing over to, I think, somebody on the left side, but Jalen Brunson went to the right side. Left my man Christie open for a three. Then they showed another play. So I guess what I'm trying to say, it looked like it's a communication breakdown on the defense when they getting back on the fast break defense. They're not. I guess the communication is not being implemented the way they need to because they all confused. It looks like to me. And like I said, so that's something that they probably need to fix on that standpoint. And because they're not communicating, I think the communication is the pick and roll defense. I noticed, and we know. Listen, like I said, it's not about. We know one of our Achilles' heel in the starting five is our two front guys, Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. They're my two weakest links on the defense. I get it. Point of attack is pretty hard, and then the back end with the shot blocker. That's not what Cat do, and that's not what Brunson good at. So that's where our defense in the starting lineup, I think, is really suffering. Because like much good as Anunoby and Hart and Mikal Bridges good on that wing, but they can't guard their man and then try to pick up
and help for Cat or
Brunson, right. It's hard to do that when you try to guard your man. But Brunson might have let somebody get by him, and then when that guy get by him, they got to try to leave their man, the double team in the paint, and then leave their man wide open for a three. So they got to be more efficient with that stand-up defense, man to man. Don't step off your man. Literally, as soon as that guy get that ball, don't be standing 2 feet off of him. Get right up in his grill. Piss that mother if you want to. I don't care what you got to do. But you can't be here when a guy got a ball at the 3-point line. You need to be here. They like Knicks players be like this here. And the guy got the ball at the 3-point line. That's why they be knocking down the threes. But as soon as they pass that ball around that perimeter, get up in his face like this here. That's what Chris Childs used to do. That's what Charlie Ward used to do. That's what all them tough players do. Right here. Good defenders be at that. I'm going to make you put that ball on the floor, run you off that 3-point line. I'd rather give out 2 points than 3 points any day. Like we always say, shot power, 2 times 10 is 20, 3 times 10 is 30. That's a 10-point swing. You give up all the 3-pointers. So they just got to be better at it, man. And hopefully tonight, man, against a team like Brooklyn, who got guys who can shoot. They might not be going nowhere, but them guys got guys who can shoot that ball, though. Real talk, and I think we got to be ready for that tonight, man, because not Brooklyn got there. You know how Michael Porter Jr., he can scorch the earth. He go scorch earth on you. And even if Cam Thomas played, he'll go scorch earth on you. And the last time we played these guys, Clowney was eating us up. You know what I mean? He was knocking down like 6 or 7 threes against the Knicks last time we played Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to be really ready for this stuff, man. AP, my brother, thank you for the super chat. If we lose tonight, we're going to have to change the show to name to BK Real Talk. You ain't kidding, bro. For real. They lose that tonight, AP, man. I'm going to be up in, oh, my God, bro. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's go over the injury report. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to be talk about some trades and everything after this. But let's go ahead and break down the injury report and all that.
Let's get it.
I got it, AP. I put your chat back up there, man. But he said change this thing to BK Real Talk. It might be that way if we lose tonight, AP. I ain't mad at that for real. But listen, let's go over the starting line of the injury report. Don't go nowhere, man. We'll be right back, man. Hang in there, man. Let's get it, man. Peace.
Let's get it.
Yeah, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, if you look at the screen right there, we go to other numbers in a few minutes. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the last go to team stat from their perspective. Right now, 12-29 Brooklyn, 25-18 New York. They 13th in the standard. We third in the standards. They 6-13 at home, away from home, and we are 16-6 at home. They 25th in offense, 26th in defense rating, and 25th net rating. New York Knicks is fourth in offense. Went down, ladies and gentlemen, from third to fourth. We was scoring 120 a game about 2 weeks ago. Now we only score 117. Defense they went up 1 point. They was at 19 against Dallas Mavericks. They down to the 18th in the defense rating. Overall, they 19th in the NBA in a net rating period. Real quick, let's go here. In the last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, the Brooklyn Nets are 1-4. Guess what? Ain't no big deal. In our last 5 games, we won it 4. So that just goes to show you how we've been playing as well. We've been playing like bottom feeders. We really have been playing like bottom feeders in the NBA in the last 11 games. So it's understandable with that standpoint. So we got to be better in that aspect. But they in a black drip tonight. We in our white drip tonight. Just like my starting line, they had the same starting line that I had. Igor, Denman, Drake Powell, Michael Porter Jr., Noel Clowney, and Claxton. For the New York Knicks, same usual suspects. Starting 5 from the beginning of the year: Josh Hart, Brunson, Mikal. Not beginning of the year because I think Mitchell Robinson started at the beginning. But anyway, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl-Anthony Towns. They got 1 injury out tonight. Hayward work. Highsmith is out, and we don't have no injuries to report tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we are pretty much fully loaded in New York right now. So we just need to go out there, shop out, and play with a sense of urgency, cross T's and dot I, do the things we got to do. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see Jay Cholin's in the building. Gusher Face was good. Gusher Face, salute to you as well. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hit that button for your brothers. Like AP said, if we lose tonight, you're going to have to change the show's name to BK Real Talk. That's real talk, man. You're gonna be feeling that way, AP. Let's hope that don't come to fruition. HRM the greatest in the building as well. But I still think we go out there tonight, shop powers, cross T's, dot I's, execute the game plan, and go out there and win this game tonight for sure.
Yeah. It's all about focus, man. Just focus on the game. I don't know what else to say. Tonight is a big game, and I mean, there's no doubt about it. And I want them to show up tonight. I'm not worried. I'm concerned. I'm not worried. This is a basketball team. I ain't worried. I'm concerned, and I know after tonight, there's gonna be some more concerns. Not just me. You know what I mean? After tonight's game, especially if they fall to this team. So I just want them to win tonight and start a nice little run to quiet down some of this talk out there. And I mean, at least to subside it into the off season. Let's get to the finals. That's what I was hoping for this year. Let's get to the finals and see what happens. I mean, if they could get to the finals, anything can happen. You know what I mean? I think they can still pull it together. This team is a very good team. Remember, 21-9. The Knicks, everybody bandwagon. The Knicks. Now they lose. It's like, oh man, my FanDuel ain't playing off on the Knicks. They ain't holding the spread. my under overs is all off. I ain't with it. No money.
Off a paycheck. Split my paycheck.
You know what I mean? Come on. So I get it. Too. I get it. So let's see what happens tonight, man. Because tonight is a big game tonight for the New York Knicks and the New York Knicks fans. And I'm here to watch it and talk about it. And I mean, we might have to start the post games a little earlier than thought about them. If they lose tonight, oh man.
Hey, check it out. Hey, this feels like a win or go home game, bro. This feels like a win or go home game. If the Knicks lose tonight, I'm telling you something right now. You thought I was on my Lionel Richie shit earlier. You said the sky falling. Just give me the night. The spirit of the sky gonna be falling. The Knicks lose tonight, ladies. But I don't think that's happening tonight. I don't think so. I think the Knicks blow these boys out tonight. I'm really hoping. Like I said, I eat crow later. I'll put some sweet baby rays on and eat crow all the next time y'all see me. But these boys got to show and prove tonight, man. We can't take another loss like that, man. Not two wins in what 13 games or something like that, or 14 games. can't go that route. So let's hope they go out there and play with a lot of energy tonight. Like if you look at the stats I had up there to keep matchup. Listen, you're gonna have Anunoby on Michael Porter Jr. You got Josh Hart probably on Clowney, and then obviously Nick Claxton and Cat at it. So Clowney's a shot blocker, but he's not a big boy. I think really they should post that man down there tonight. Mike Brown, post up Big Cat, post him up. Stop making him have to go out there and shoot all these threes all the time, or he had to drive down in the lane to get a shot. Back that man down to that basket, throw that ball in the cylinder, and let it get popping. You know what I mean? And then take it from there, because you got to kind of, you can't just have the man just driving all the damn time. But post him up a little bit, man. Give him some different looks down there. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the only reason Cat playing like this is because it's his system, not Tibbs' system. Tibbs had it. He had a system for Karl-Anthony Towns. This dude got Karl-Anthony Towns like, what the hell? So I needed him. I need Anunoby and McKeldin to get out there and knock them shots down, man. And do all that good stuff. I'm sorry. Let me get the link in the chat. I apologize for that. I did have the wrong one in there. But get them cats down in that paint tonight, man. Bully ball. Go back to your bully ball status, man. That's what really got you here. Bully the ball. Stop shooting threes all the time. Bully ball. That's what they got to do against a team like this. This team, that team, 25 in defense. You know what I mean? You gotta pound these dudes tonight, man. You gotta pound the shit out these dudes tonight, man. And don't stop selling for jump shots. Just go down there and run that ball down these guys' throat, put them in foul trouble, and we'll see what happens from there, Shot Power. So I'm really looking for this team to come out there with a different mindset tonight. I just can't see them losing tonight, man. I really can't for sure.
I don't see them losing tonight. As much as I preached on here tonight, they know how big this game is. They already hear the chatters. These guys are young guys, man. They on the internet. The internet. They on IGs and all that other X's. They all on that stuff. They see how people are talking about them and stuff like that. They see it. And I mean, they might not pay attention to it as much, but I'm pretty sure they hear it. Like they get the chirps about it, or somebody telling them about what's going on. So, and I mean, they got to get out and perform tonight. Tonight is a big game. These next 3 games is really big games. These next 3 games, they at least got to go 2-1. At least to die down some of this stuff, so we could get to February. I mean, at least. So let's see what happens. I think tonight's game is the perfect game for them to bounce back on. And I mean, I said this the last game too, which I thought would have been, and those guys came out and just smoked us. Anyway, let's not get down too early. I'm tired of seeing 30 points in the first quarter. All of these things that me and Devon been talking about from the beginning. The best way Knicks play basketball is trying to keep teams from 24 to 26 points a quarter. And I mean, you get more than that, it might be a problem. And I mean, we are averaging our scores, our scoring is going down. We were 122, almost 123 at one time. We have like 116, 117 now.
117.
Yeah, 117. So, our 3-point shot is going down. I think it was almost 38%. Now we're like 37, 36, 37%. So these things have to be fixed. And the way it gets fixed, in my opinion, is go back to that moving that basketball. Come on, man. What's wrong with you guys? You know what I mean? Let's go back to moving the basketball, get the guy out, get Cat all the way out the paint, keep moving the basketball. At 8 seconds, you move Cat out the paint. If you ain't going to use him to shoot the shot or drive to the basket, then Cat brings his man out to the paint. Then you have the driving lanes. Come on. The same thing I was doing early in the season. I ain't seen that in 3, 4, 5. All right, I see maybe more than 2. But y'all not doing it consistent like I was doing. Driving the ball to the paint. Bully basketball, getting to the line. You ain't even getting to the line 15 times. You know what I mean? You ain't even getting to the line. What y'all doing? Y'all were getting to the line almost 30 times. I think it was 30. It's all I forgot. It's high number 20 something, almost 30 a game. Y'all down to 15, 17. What's this? Y'all ain't even trying to make nothing. So these are the things that I see that I think they need to change. So if these things change, I think we have a good outcome tonight.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, they just got to get back to what they do. This, like I said, this team, the core of this team is still here. They core is still here. Like they just no different than last year's team. Other than we got more than two guys. One of them is not panning out. One of them like one of them not playing well, just like the rest of the team not playing well. Clarkson is not playing well, so is the rest of the Knicks. You know what I mean? So but Yabusele just didn't pan out. That just a total wash. Now I still don't understand to this day why they keep playing that man over DeWara confident. I'm not saying DeWara is the answer. I'm not saying that, but what you can do is give DeWara a chance to get more better and better.
Right.
And better. Yeah,
Right.
give him more time, and just in case when the playoffs come, if we do sustain an injury, DeWara might have played enough minutes in the regular season to hold it down. Hopefully, to this guy
Be ready. Be ready.
Yeah. That's the only thing I like. That thing to puzzle me. Even the last game, he didn't even play Clarkson in the last game. I don't think. Did he, Shop Hours? I don't think he didn't. Clarkson didn't play the last game against Dallas, did he?
Clarkson?
I don't think so. Let me check and see. What happened to Clarkson the other game? I was like,
No, I think he played.
Okay, I thought he didn't play.
I think so. I mean, so many. We got beat up so bad. We were down by 30. He might have said him.
Yeah, that's true.
We were down
Yeah,
like 40, 50.
But I say all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, that we just got to get back at it and get back on our P's and Q's, man, and cross T's and dot I's to play New York Knicks basketball. Go hard for 48 minutes. Hard. I mean, you got to go hard. Y'all got to man up now. It's time to man up. I think they will man up. Like I said, this team ain't too far different from last year. Other than the OGs that's not there no more, Campaign and Tucker and Dealing Wright. But like I said, they still got a team that I think they can go and get the job done. But they definitely got to be better than they were last game. I know that much. Let me see right here. Yep, no, check it out. Jordan Clarkson in the last game, ladies and gentlemen, got 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. That's why did he play? I like for a minute. I didn't think he played, but I see why.
Right.
2 minutes the last game. So how he feeling? You know what I mean? And for me, Yabusele got 3 minutes. I mean, he got everybody. He go to the main OG 31 minutes, Hart 28 minutes, Towns 30 minutes, McHale 33 minutes, Brunson 34 minutes, McBride 27 minutes, and Landry Shaman 23, and Mitchell Robinson 19. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, he put 8 strong guys in the rotation because everybody else got 3 minutes. 3 minutes for Yabusele, 3 minutes for Pacone Daddier, DeWara, Hawporty, and all them guys came in when the game was over anyway. But Jordan Clarkson literally got 2 minutes the last game. Tyler Kolek 3 minutes the last game. The guys that I think that normally would play at Yabusele 3 minutes the last game. So what that's telling me, he's tightening up this rotation. But damn, I still think that you got to mix that up a little bit more to me. Because now you're going back to what Tibbs did. You know what I mean? And
circle of trust, baby. Mike Brown, circle of trust.
Yeah, that's
right. Listen, we knew this was going to happen sooner or later. That he was going to make a little reduction in the starting lineup. We were playing 10, 11 guys in some nights. You know what I mean? And so you knew it was going to go down to. And I still think that 8 guys is good, but I still feel that you need 9 guys. But Clarkson only played 2 minutes, man. What is that saying about Clarkson? And I don't want to put it out there, but I think Clarkson is still eligible to get moved too. So I think so. I don't think Shaman is, but I think Clarkson is. So who knows what happens? I'll tell you, if they lose tonight, well, you're gonna be surprised at some of these trades. I don't want to, we'll come on and talk about it, but anyway. They got to get out there and play some basketball tonight. If you lose tonight, that's the end of your season because ain't none of y'all going to be playing together.
Yeah. Real talk. Yo, listen, I know the Knicks going to win tonight. It's one reason the Knicks going to win tonight. And I tell you no lie, I ain't going to back off on it. And the reason why I got Knicks going to win tonight, Shop Out, you know why? Can you guess? I'll tell you why. Look who entered the chat. Look who entered the Knicks winning tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Queen Steph, what is popping, my sister? Knicks blowing them out tonight, bro. Real talk.
Yo, this is my pregame show right here. Divine and Shot Power. I love you guys. Likewise. I was like, let me watch my video from last night. Let me see how. Then I said, when I went on YouTube, it said y'all was live. I said, it's more than an hour before the show. They came on early. I was like, let me get in. Let me get in here and listen to my guys. Listen, you guys do a phenomenal job. There's a lot of channels, a lot of stat channels out there. And that's fine. I get into it. I love it myself. I'll get into it at times. but this is the fan channel. Like and you guys get into stats too. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is we need those channels which just for regular fans that want to talk about their Knicks, however you want to talk about it. If you want to be high level, be high level. If you just want to say you ain't feeling the Knicks because so-and-so signed with Skechers, like whatever it is, you a Knicks fan. And you gotta have a place to come and vent your frustrations. And listen, you guys have been very consistent. I love that about it. And this is like home. Like,
oh yeah, no question.
Like when the team is not on MSG and I gotta watch it somewhere else, I'm like, man. But when I cut on MSG, I'm watching it at home. That's how I feel when I get to your channel for the pregame show. I'm like, this is home. This is home right here. This is gonna get me ready. I definitely appreciate you guys, and that's real talk right there. That's real talk.
Well, listen,
Thank you.
We need to come in with some good analogy. And man, sis, what's up with this team, man? Oh my God.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's so many different things you can point to. But when you lose to Sacramento and you lose to Dallas the way you lost to Dallas, that ain't about talent. Like, that ain't about X's and O's, schemes and lineups and adjustment. That's about effort. I wonder, and I hope this is not true. You know, did Mike Brown lose the locker room where they don't want to play for him? And I get it. You're supposed to be professional. Don't get me wrong. I don't care what Mike Brown might have said or done. You got to be professional. You got to show up for yourself, for the fans, for the organization. But I just wonder, like, what is going on? The connectivity is not there, and they seem disinterested. And I can't put my finger on it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. You know, I was when I watched the team play, it to me it seemed like they not like I don't know if because of the way he called out Cat is the other guy feeling like you shouldn't do that to him. You know what I mean? Like it's like why couldn't you just say that, leave that behind closed door? Don't call him out in the media, you know, and things that nature because you're gonna make him feel some type of way. Then now the other player like, damn, if you call Cat out like that, you might call me out next. So I don't know if that's the reason the shot powers and stuff. But I thought that was a bad look from that standpoint. You just got here. This team's been together last year. They know how to get down. These cats they played together all there last year. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they know how to play together. But even if you thought Cat was doing something that you didn't like, I thought he should have kept that in closed doors, first of all. That's just my opinion on that. Because I think that rubbed him the wrong way. And then he didn't get signed. He didn't get extended. That got to be harboring. He's like, damn, I could have stayed in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Then you fire Tibbs and all this shit is crazy to me. How all of a sudden we go from December blowing up the NBA, tearing up everybody. Now we in January stuff, and it looked like this team is like we back in the Fizdale days for the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? And I think Shot Powell, that's alarming to me to go from where we were at. And now I feel like 2-9 in 11 games. I mean, to me, that's unacceptable to me. I not with a roster that we have. So I don't know if it's Mike Brown's coaching staff or the team, like you said, not buying in or whatever it can be. We want to say there's injuries. But even with injuries, you don't lose to no Dallas Mavericks by 30 points now. You know what I mean? Or get blown up at home in the Garden. So Shot Powell, that's what got me worried is they not buy, like Steph said, is it something they might not be buying into Mike Brown? Is Mike Brown, to me, I think he's trying to run the Golden State Warrior offense with a big dude like Cat who don't move like that. You know what I mean? They don't got the Steph Currys and the Draymond Greens, all these small little Kevin Looney, big Cat and Mitchell Robinson, 7-foot dude. They can't be running around the court like they chasing 3-point shots all over the place. Now I think they need to go back to the ground and pound, put that ball in the paint, Steph, throw that ball down the Cat. If he don't got a shot, he's a good passer. He can kick the ball out because we got good perimeter shooters. They got to change up something, man. I don't know what it is, but they need to change up. Jay Chosen, my brother, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But they need to do something, ladies and gentlemen. This thing.
Hello,
Yeah,
Steph.
I appreciate it.
It is something that, that has to be said. But is it Cat or is it Brown? Or, or is it a mix of either or neither? You know what I mean? Or maybe there's still, like I mentioned, man, Brunson going out started I hate to say it like this, Brunson and Jalen Hart and Brunson going out started the avalanche. It was unfortunate and all that stuff, but that's when we started losing. And then we couldn't get back together. And I don't think these guys are really 100% right now either. And once again, not putting that off on Cat, not trying to, scapegoat Cat or anything like that. But Cat's also been suffering for a quad injury from a couple of games ago. So he ain't really that much healthy. Who knows what's going on with OG and the rest of the team? They're not shooting well. They're missing shots. They're not driving the basketball. They're not moving the ball. Is that the team, or is that Brown system, or is they rebelling? I don't care how much they want to rebel. You don't want to get out there and look like the way you're looking right now. I don't want to see you looking like that. As a fan, I don't want to see you out there getting beat. Let this young boy that's in the G League, coming up from the G League in a two-way contract and score 17 points on you. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So it is things that needs to be fixed. And this team is the team. And like you said, in December 21-9, we must smoke it. And now we right here talking about trading Cat, OG, Clarkson, Deuce, and all that stuff now. So tonight's a big game, and this is a very big game. I'm going to keep running in the hole. If they lose tonight, oh boy, this is going to be a big game tonight. So this is a start of something that could be either detrimental or positive. I want it to be a positive step my way. I want them to win tonight and start winning these next 3 games, at least 2 out of these next 3 games.
Let me say this real quick, and I'm gonna get out of it because I know Jay Chosen hasn't spoken. When you said this is like a playoff game, I had a 7 o'clock client that would have ended at 8 o'clock. I had to move that appointment. I'm like, this is an important game here tonight. You know? This is an important game. The last thing I'll say before I turn it over is I was so tight. I've never been so tight when Mike Brown called out Cat. I was so tight.
I was,
it was like a secret code that you just don't do. And I get it. Coaches are different. I get it. They have different philosophies, but you got to have a relationship with a player before you do that. Yeah. Because they know where you coming from. They know I ain't even holding against them because I know where he coming from. I know it's love. I know we good because we have a tight relationship. He hasn't been here that long.
Facts.
To have that relationship with Cat. And this ain't the first time he's called him out either.
Facts.
Multiple times. And if you calling out everybody individually, that's different. But I haven't seen that. It seems to be just Cat. I was real tight when that last one came out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. You don't do that, man. They chosen to me. That don't make no sense because, like Steph said, you're gonna call them all out. If one F up, they all F up. Pardon my French. But that I didn't like that at all, and I still to this day. Because I said at the beginning of the year, Steph, I was like, we know what everybody can do. Here's the one person I don't know who could do for the Knicks this year, and it was Mike Brown. Am I right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen? We said at the beginning of the season, there's only one person I'm going to judge this year because he wasn't here last year, and that was Mike Brown. And I got his foot to the fire, Jay Chosen, until he show improve. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're not going to hold Clarkson's foot to the ground, to the fire. He just got hit, but he's a role player. We're talking about major people here. We're talking about the coach. We're talking about a star that just went to the All-Star game as your starting center. We're talking about a guy, even if he got here and he played a full year and he's in his next year. I think that he had the luxury in the beginning of the season to have a team that already had a core. And that core knew how to run itself, even under his own schemes, while he was trying to figure out who comes in next, who do I play with, who plays well with who. It seemed like he wanted to do the opposite of everything Tibbs did. I'm going to get everybody in tonight. Everybody's going to get in this game. Everybody's going to get 7 to 10 minutes. We're going to do that. And for a little while, it seemed to be okay. It worked. But it's to me, it all starts and begins at that Emirates Cup, and the way he started, or the lack of their coaching from that point on. No matter what a team is going through, it always starts with leadership. It always starts with your leadership. Your leadership has to be on point. At home, it starts with your leadership. At work, it starts with your leadership. At church, it starts with your leadership. At anything in life, it's where it starts. So when you do something like that, you lose people. You lose them. Because the other night, we're talking about, and I hear it, I'm hearing it in a lot of places, Cat trades. Cat had 18 boards the night that we were talking about it. 18 boards.
22 and 18.
Now, it might have been the quietest 18 I've ever seen, but it was still 18 boards. So how could somebody who's doing that be the main issue here? How could he be the main issue here? Does he have issues? Yes. Are there things I want to see him do differently? Yes. Are there things that maybe he's not comfortable doing differently? It looks like it. Starting from the top of the key seems to be the thing that he likes to do. We keep screaming and calling and do different things. You're 7 foot, but the guy is 6'8". Back him down, put your hand up. But all right, so he's not Pat Ewing. He's Cat. You know what I'm saying? And we got to let him play that type of game. But at this point, look, when you lose a player, it starts between here. It doesn't start with skills. That player still has the same skill set. It's in here. And if we lost Cat due to that interaction, due to the pulling him out for the whole fourth quarter, and not even running, OG running center, and whatever it is. Mike Brown, and you have said it, and then we've all talked about it for many, many times, that this year was about the coach. This year was about the coach and what he's doing. And right now, we're looking at a coach that overtly hugged a man that wrapped both hands around our star center's legs and yanked him to the ground. I don't care where you are, who you are, that is a horrible, horrendous look. All right? When Draymond pulled him to the ground like that, and then you go out of your way to find the man and dap him up and hold him, hug him in, and give him the long snuggle. No, that's just not what you do. You walk up to him, you tell him, yo, what are you doing? This is basketball. This ain't wrestling, brother. So I think that things like that it's not just a competition. It's small things. It's constantly, feeling like that feeling like when 2 or 3 people talking, and you might even know them pretty well, but they already started talking, and so you're kind of out of the conversation. You come in, you're expecting one of your good friends to catch you up on what you're talking about. And I feel like Cat is coming into the conversation and no one's catching him up on it. And he just feels here, and while everybody else is here.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Jay.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what the issue is with that. And I don't, I have my own issues with Cat per se, but it's not just Cat. Why did
let me get some other people
stop playing?
Let me get some other people in, Jay Choden. Just on that point though, I don't want to make like that. I'm not even making a reference about you, but Draymond Green and Mike Brown were together for 5 years. To me, that don't mean shit if that dude on the court busting y'all ass on that court. Y'all let the Golden State Warriors whoop y'all ass. So all I'm saying is, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I get that what you're saying, but Mike Brown played with them dudes for 6 years. Them people's family. That's this family. You know, that's his family. I don't got no problem with him hugging Draymond Green because they family. I mean, these cats played, they coached, and, you know, to me, and Cat stood up for us. So Cat said, listen, dog, you can't be doing that shit to me. He stood up for us. I don't have a problem with that. But I don't think that's the issue with the Knicks. I think the issue with the Knicks, to me, is y'all not playing good basketball. Because, see, that's what this losing doing, Shaw Powell, Jay Chosen, and Steph. This losing bringing out the worst of everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody. The worst is coming out of everybody. It's like, but I think our team need to collectively, what Jalen Brunson did, got in there with that the players only meeting, and like I said, put Cat down in that paint, let him bang from down there. I mean, you know, because it seemed like he's the only one getting punched out of this. The other night, Anunoby had 9 points, Josh Hart 8 points, Mikal Bridges had 7 points. The only person we talk about is Big Cat. He had 18 to 22. You see what I'm saying, Shot Powers? And everybody, we can't beat him up. And he had a better game than all of them put together. All them numbers together didn't even equal Cat's points or rebounds the other night. But Cat is the one getting beat up because he make the most money. You know what I mean? He making 60 million, making 50 million, whatever. But at the end all be all, our team stink right now. We just in a rut. Steph, we in a rut. Yeah, we are in a rut, man.
I can say this too for Cat. You know what I mean? Let's be clear. He came in the season. There was a little rumbles about him and Mike Brown, but his name has also been in the trade rumor mill from the beginning of the year too. So this is something that's his like Jay Chose talked about in the mental. That could be mentally challenging too. I'm just coming from Minnesota, and now I come over here in 2 years, and now they want to move me over to the Hornets, or they want to move me to a team that's not even 500, a team that's not competing for nothing. What am I doing here in my life? So that's something to think about too. If he's not getting moved to a team that's going to be better than the Knicks or as good as the Knicks, and he's moving to a lesser status team, how you think he fails? I mean, hearing his name talking about going to Minnesota, going to Milwaukee for Giannis. And who's over there? Giannis trying to get out of there. You think Cat want to go there? So those are things that, and I think in his mind, he is something that he's thinking about too. You know what I mean? His name has been talked about for Giannis the whole year. You know what I mean? The whole year, the whole summer, coming into the year, everything. And now he's in the system that he's really not appeased to.
Yes. Steph, let me ask you a question. Would I see this trade? I'm just want to say this here. I just see this. Would you do Karl-Anthony Towns, and anybody can respond to this, for Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant?
if Drew Holiday was in his prime, if he was in his prime, I might do that. The two issues I have with that: one, I love the idea of Drew Holiday because I feel like if the Knicks are going to win a championship, they need a Drew Holiday type player next to Brunson.
Facts.
That could defend the point of attack, can run either one of them can run the team. And I think Brunson would feel comfortable playing off the ball, knowing that Drew Holiday is back there. So if Drew Holiday was in his prime, I would definitely think about it. But this is the thing. If you trade Cat, you got to have a number one or a number two coming back in that trade to pair with Brunson. Brunson can't do it by himself. There's already a lot of mouths to feed in the sense that we don't have a lot of players on this team that could create their own shot. So they are, dependent on Brunson to create opportunities for him. Then we bring Cat, then we got to bring in one other player in Grant that needs somebody to create an opportunity for him. I don't know, but Drew Holiday in his prime, I would think about that. I would think about that.
That was the missing piece from Boston, right? That was the missing
why I brought that up? Because check it out. I think the Knicks' problem is their defense, and this is the reason why I brought that up. If you put Drew Holiday and a bench with Drew Holiday, Deuce McBride, let's say Clarkson, Jeremy Grant, and Mitchell Robinson, or you start Mitchell Robinson out of Cat going, now you can make our defense and Terry Strong in the first unit, but the contract money be going though. No extension money, You know what I mean? You Drew Holiday be up in a few minutes. I think Jeremy Grant probably be up sooner or later. But because I think when they didn't sign Cat, that's another issue. Y'all didn't extend that man. And you usually when Knicks don't extend somebody, Jetson Jay Chosen, they normally Jetson them. You know what I mean? That's why I put that trade up. But I think if Giannis is the one holding up this whole market. I think if Giannis say I'm out of here, watch all the domino fall Jay Chosen for sure.
Hey, Devon, let me piggyback on that. Number one, Steph, that was right on top. That was right on spot because he was the missing piece that brought Boston all together. Drew Holiday, when he went over there next to Derek White, they brought Derek White. They made the entire piece. That was the puzzle right there. Because even their center was smaller, and that didn't matter. They had an all-world athletic power forward, and the two guys playing that was great. The wing thing, I don't want to call it stop at this moment. The wing thing is a major. I have a store by me for wings called Wing. It's called Wings and Things. Right. I'm gonna call them. And it's called Wings and Things. A spot right by me. I'm gonna call them Wings and Things from now on. All right. But the last thing I want to say after Wings and Things, because that's their new name for me. How about, and since we do that out there, and I know that's been out there, I brought this up. How about Karl-Anthony Towns pick a player for Siakam, Huff, and TJ McConnell? Now that is a completely different story. Now your starting lineup is Brunson, Bridges, OG, Siakam, Mitch. Off the bench, Jay Huff is 7'1", 250 pounds, and plays like it. Go check him out. And TJ McConnell is the point guard that comes off the bench.
You ain't got to tell us about him.
Right. Yeah, right. I'm about to tell you his third name and his birthday and everything. Right. So you tell me about that. That trade right there to me, even if we can't get TJ because his money is more like 10 mil, but Huff is 2 and Siakam is 40. I'm just saying, I think it's a wonderful trade. And I think it's more of a type of big man that Brown is used to working with than Towns is. Just is out there, so we tossing out there. It's something I like. I don't know why. I like it.
You know what? I know we gonna get in a few. I know we know Yabusele and Daddy A, but I'm gonna tell you, if you don't trade Cat and nobody, he will trade I think is interesting right next door. Zaire Williamson and De'Aaron Sharp, we playing tonight. Yeah. Yabusele, Daddy A, and whoever. Zaire Williamson and De'Aaron Sharp for Daddy A and Yabusele. If you don't do nothing else but that, our team got a little better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like Sharp.
Yeah. I think he's good.
I haven't seen Williams in a while. Yeah.
I think he does what Yabusele does. Steph. But he's a little accurate this year. I'm a little bit more accurate. You might get to see him play tonight, and he got a little more defense than Yabusele does. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see how I go. But I got the Knicks tonight, man. Winning this thing. I eat crow later if they don't. If they don't Knicks on one night, I eat more than crow. I eat peasants. I eat fucking eagles. I don't give a fuck. I eat whatever they lose tonight. I will put so much Sweet Baby Ray's on that shit. Y'all think, what? Knicks better beat these boys. I got the Knicks smash these boys tonight. New York Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Defense come alive. The whole squad is there. They know that they backs against the wall. Let's see what you're gonna do in that foxhole tonight. I have to be on Knicks blowing these boys out tonight. 130. I'll kid you not. 130. I'm gonna go 130, 117. So I see I defense get a little better. I'm gonna put 117. I'm going 130, 117 tonight. Knicks blow these boys out of the water tonight. That's where I'm at with the shot fouls. I don't know what else is bad for that.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws. Shoot over 37% for three-point land tonight. Rebounds is a must tonight. Stay at over 80% from the free throw line And let's get back over to that 27 assists a game. You know what I mean? Let's get back over that 27 assists a game. We haven't been past moving the ball enough to get up to those numbers. So we need that back in our lives. I also got the Knicks winning tonight, and I got the Knicks winning big. I got the Knicks winning 125-105 tonight. New York Knicks. And my player of the game tonight is going to be Deuce McBride. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game tonight. So 125-105 New York Knicks, and my player of the game is Deuce McBride.
Yeah, Queen the floor. Queen, go ahead, sister.
132-99. The Knicks got to come out here tonight like junkyard dogs. That's how the Knicks have to come out here tonight. If the Knicks don't respond tonight after everything that's going on, something is really broken if they can't respond tonight. But my expectation is everybody is gonna be on point. And I think the player of the game tonight is gonna be Cat. Enough is enough.
Exactly.
Enough is enough. Those 3-point shots gonna fall
Especially
tonight.
if they go to him. I hear that.
Yeah, if they go to him, right, he's gonna
That's
respond. He's my player of the game.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. I feel that's something Jay Chosen close us out, my brother.
Yeah, let me close it out. Listen, I think that we have to hit our free throws, right? There is no more excuses. The free throws are free, like hitting that like button. So hit that like button, everybody. Hit them up for my brothers, man. Definitely hit them up. And if you're new, definitely subscribe. It's a great place, safe place to come and talk about Knicks. I think it is all about that junkyard dog mentality that we are. Like somebody told me yesterday, damn, if we lose to Brooklyn though tomorrow, that'd be crazy. I was like, we just lost somebody had 12 wins. What are you talking about? So we have to go in there and remember who we are. Sometimes you need to get smacked in your face by somebody little, like the Dallas did to us yesterday, just to remember for a second who you are. And I hope that happened. So my score is going to be 316. No, it's going to be. It's going to be. We're going to let it all out tonight. All right. It's going to be. I'm going to go with 124 to 107. 124-107. New York Knicks. Better defense, tighter. Get out on that perimeter, guys. Stick on that perimeter and stick on your man like glue. And my player is going to be. I hate to use Brunson. I'm JB. I think JB is going up tonight. Give him 40 points.
Okay, that's not. I'm gonna go with OG tonight. I think OG responds. I think him, Hart, OG, and Mikhail after them terrible game they had there, they better respond tonight. So I'm gonna go with OG tonight.
The one best thing about the one best thing about that, everybody had a different person. So that means that everybody should perform tonight. That's what I'm hoping.
Right. But yeah, Queen said, thank you, sister. You just don't know. Appreciate you coming in the building with us, man.
It's my show right here before.
Man, and listen, y'all know that the lady working overtime, working 9 to 5 up, and so y'all got to make sure y'all know what she's doing in the morning, the evening, the afternoon. Salute to my people, Rail and everybody in there, man. Steph, you know we've been doing this thing for a minute now, man. You know, and it's always. I'm
proud of you too.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. We just, we Knicks fan, we still love what we doing. We get to talk about our team, no matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. We get to talk about it. You know what I mean? And I still believe in this team, man. I ain't jumped off the wagon, but like I said, they gave Mike Brown a Bentley, ladies and gentlemen. He better take the Bentley to the motherfucking playoff. Tim left that man a Bentley, a Maybach or whatever you want to call it, any one of them. He left him a good team, and we need Mike Brown to step up to this thing, man. Get this thing popping, because like I said, you got a good team down there. And if you don't get these cats to where they need to go, they know what they do. Shit, let Rick Brunson coach the team. Knicks lose the night. Matter of fact, fire him and let Rick Brunson coach the rest of the year. He know Tibbs' system.
Everything's on the table.
He does know Tibbs' system. Just saying.
Right. Listen, but I hope it don't come down to that, man. These cats got to get it popping. But yeah, man, listen, let's go enjoy the game. New York Knicks got Philly and Detroit coming up, ladies and gentlemen. So we definitely see y'all in the next couple of days. We need a win tonight. That's the bottom line. We need a win tonight so bad. Saturday, 3:00 game, ladies and gentlemen, against 76. So we'll be in the building about 2 o'clock. I meant to say, or 1:45. Y'all enjoy the game tonight. I know where I'm going to be at. We are getting snow and 3 inches of ice on Saturday.
Yeah, it's coming here.
Down there?
Yeah.
Are you bugging?
I'm forecasting 15
inches of snow. It's going to be 20 degrees raining on a day coming out of a big snowstorm.
It's 11 degrees outside right now.
I'm about to say, I just came in from outside. It's already 12 degrees out where I'm at.
Yeah, we got that already.
Right?
Right? Nick's about to warm it up tonight, though. So they gonna
Yeah,
keep
that's what we need. That's what we need.
Well, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in, sister. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much. Salute to everybody.
Queen, thank you. Thank you so much, Queen.
APAP, thank you for the super chats. Appreciate you, my brother, as always. Everybody in the building, thank y'all, man. Y'all make sure you hit that button for your brother to run out the door. Let's go, Knicks. I don't know what to say. Let's get this win, man. We need a win. We need a win so we can come and talk about this here. And I don't do it tit for tat, but I'm going to creep up on you, sister. Word is bond for real. But make sure I make time for that because I appreciate you supporting us and coming on, man, getting the pop with us. So I definitely going to creep up in there. Until then, Divine, Shaw Powell, the Queen, Jay Chose in the chat, Knicks, Brooklyn at the world most famous arena right now. They probably playing right now. Let's get it, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Real talk. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Boy, they better get this win tonight.
Baby, win.
Sure.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google act like Google Maps. We don't news on YouTube, frugal with stats as usual. Fact, it's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like Towns. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. Read the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt. The KRT drip club leading up to tip off. We feel like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue sky. And Metropolitan, we connect in the Vesco wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!